Record to the cloud. Welcome to D&D 5 Family Session 12. We're here in Al-Kad's arcane cellar. The library itself was attacked by bookworms, and even the structure, the wooden beams have come down. Bookworms are basically termites on crack, and there was candles lit, so fire started, and the wood beams came down and toppled down and hit all the players, most of them. And just then, Al-Kad seemed to have an Iron Maiden in the center of his room that had a pentagram around it, and the Iron Maiden fell over and broke the pentagram. Out came from the Iron Maiden a demonic-looking creature. Baboon, orange hair, black teeth, black long nails, and it leaped at the party. And here we go. We're going to start. Where we left off, the creature was standing right behind Al-Kad, and he was covered in fairy fire, which ruined his invisibility. Good job on that. And he basically put his hand on Al-Kad's shoulder. And Al-Kad looked up to him, like very shockingly surprised, and he created a pool of water between his legs. That was his turn. Al-Kad's busy trying to save the books, save the arcane scrolls and the books from being burnt up in the fire. And he's busy doing that. And then, just then, the creature will get to attack. He seems to be about an 8-foot tall, husky, muscular, bestial figure with orange hair, long black teeth, a long tongue, and a bamboo-looking head. Very fat, and he grabs Al-Kad's shoulder like this. Al-Kad looks up. He's going to attack. Here we go. I think he'll attack Al-Kad because he's closest. Is that fair?
Well, Twigs is right next to him as a bear.
Oh, that's right. Twigs turned into a bear. I forgot. Did Hyphy turn? No.
No, not yet.
Oh, Hyphy's still under the bookcase. Is that right?
No, you let her get out because she was, I don't remember why you let her get out, but you did.
He scampered away and grabbed the dirty blanket.
Because that wasn't what I was trying to do, so I was trying to get out from under there for sure. I was going for something totally different than knocking over another bookcase.
So do I need to look up the brown bear stats so I know how many hit points, temporary hit points I have, that sort of stuff?
I think so.
Okay.
Just write it down and let me know. Okay, so hang on one moment. Back with you guys. Okay, here we go. The creature looks down at Al-Kad and just goes like this, like he's like in a crazy rage. He's going, ah, and his black teeth just come out of his mouth and just chomps down on his shoulder. Here we go. Actually has 3 attacks. Okay, he bites him and he punches him with his fist, and he misses the 3rd attack. Here we go. The bite does 11. Where's Al-Kad? Ooh, that's going to bring him down to 10 hit points. He's sort of a glass cannon, NPC wizard, the wizard of the Grimm family. And then the fist comes and punches him. Here we go. Ooh. 14. That's gonna knock him out. So
Wait, how much
the,
total damage did he do? He had -3 from before, so he had 21.
yeah, then he took 11 and 14.
Oh yeah, he's down.
So the creature just bites into his shoulder, and those movies where the vampire bites and the blood's just leaking down from his mouth like this. The creature's like, the blood's just dropping on the floor, and the Al-Kad just faints, just falls on the ground, slops over, and then you notice the creature. He has this thing on his chest. He has a big muscular chest, and he has red hair. And in between his chest, like between where his collarbones meet in the center, there seems to be this eyeball that pops out from his chest. And the eyeball it seems to be like a black people with a yellow iris, and the eyeball seems to be bloodshot. And on top of the eyelid, there's like a gold casing, and the eyelid flickers like the eyes blinking at you. And he touches it with his hand like this. You got that? And we're gonna go to who's next?
It's Emma and Krull, right? We're still on round 1, right?
Yeah. Did Happy do something?
Yeah, she ran over and picked up the blanket.
Okay, she did that. So let's
That
go
was my
to
movement after the fairy fire. So are we in a new round, including Emma and?
yeah. You actually went first, I think, didn't you?
She rolled a 13, Jan rolled a 14, Quillis rolled a 14. So actually Quillis was first and Jan were before Hyphy.
And Quillis attacked already. Okay, we're gonna go to Emma, then Krull.
So basically all Emma can do is stand up and bear a weapon and get her bearings, right? That's all she can really do.
Well, you can stand up and you see everything that's going on. You're realizing there's a combat, and I think you heard what was happening. So,
but she could stand up and go into a rage, right?
You can do that. I think you can.
Does she have any more movement after she stands up?
I'll let you go into a rage. That's a bonus action, right?
Yeah. So does she have any more movement after she stands up, or that's her whole movement?
I'll tell you what. If you make a you can hear everything that's going on, so you're relatively close to the creature, so I think you can make your attack.
So she can stand up, rage, and attack?
Rage is a bonus action, so you're using your bonus action.
Okay.
So,
and want to make sure.
And you can do half your movement and attack, right?
I don't know what the rules are after you stand up.
Well, you were prone. You actually were prone. So let's do this right. So you actually can stand up and go into a rage, but not run over and attack. How's that?
Well, how far away am I? Because she actually has reach with that weapon because she can get 10 feet. So
let's say 20 feet.
Okay, so
let's say halfway across the room.
Okay, all right. So she's going to obviously move as far as she can towards it.
Krull's also going to stand up. He swings his big two-handed mace, and he's going to run over to where the commotion is going on. He sees Al-Kad on the floor. He's going to run close to the Al-Kad and ready his weapon.
So I also wanted to get this straight. The creature turned invisible. She fairy fired him, and he still attacked in the round. Al-Kad, right?
Yes, that's what happened.
So he basically took 2 actions, and he did 3 attacks on one guy.
Looks like it.
Okay. All right. He must have haste. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Invisibility is a bonus action.
So Matilda and Ray are out of the scene for now. Actually, you see a rock fly from back one of the bookcases. Matilda throws a rock. Are you running for Matilda, Hyphy, or am I?
You have been. I can get the stats afterward and do it next time if you want.
Okay, yeah, she has a +5 with her rock throwing skills. So here we go. I'm at class 16, so I need an 11 +5. Here we go. Miss. Okay, so you see a rock fly over the bookcase as it hits the wall. That was her attack. Al-Kad's down. Tyrion, did you?
Go ahead.
You were stealthy under
Yeah,
the bookcase.
I was hiding in the shadows, and where am I standing, or where am I hiding in relation to the creature as far as the front, the back?
You could do something. So you're not prone. You're ready, but you're in stealth mode under the bookcase, and you can get a round of action. You're across the room about 20 feet, and you see Al-Kad just slumped over. The big beast, like just raising his hands, and Crow and Emma just came over, and actually they're sort of in front of you because they're going to engage in combat next round. And you're about 20 feet away, like in the corner of the bookcase, just hiding quietly. You can do something.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my longbow.
Okay, armor class 16. Give me an attack roll. You know what your bonuses are? +6.
+6 with the longbow, and then +4 damage if I hit.
You need a 16.
I got a 7.
Okay, that's a miss. So you see arrow fly across the room.
Yeah.
The arrow goes into the flames. Do you collect your arrows, by the way?
Well, that's the first one I've used. If I can look for it later, but I'm not thinking about it right now. But now that I'm second level with my cutting action after firing that arrow, I'd like to go back to hiding if possible.
So rogues have this ability, if they don't move, it's called steady aim, and you get advantage on your attack. So essentially, you would roll 2 dice to hit. If you don't move, your movement is 0, and you also get advantage, which will give you your sneak attack ability too if you hit.
Is that all attacks?
It's a 1 attack. It's a range attack. Steady aim, range attacks. So they shoot a short bow, throw a dart, throw a dagger. They would get advantage if they don't move. They go, I'm using my steady aim and throwing a dart.
Is that a skill that all rogues have?
Yeah, all rogues have it. I'm pretty sure it's second level. It's in Xanther's Guide.
Is that for a specific rogue subclass, though?
No, it's just all rogues have it. Pretty sure.
Well, you wouldn't get sneak damage because there's nobody next to him. You can take a minute to look it up.
No, they get, if they get advantage on any attack, they get sneak damage. It's not someone has to be next to him. It's either or. Don't keep going. Don't wait for me.
Okay, well, that being said, so I still rolled a 7 on my attempt to hit.
Well, I'm gonna give you another D20 roll. See if you can hit armor class 16. Try one more with your advantage.
We rolled a 5.
Okay, so the arrow flies into the flame. Okay, now back to the top. I think we're gonna go back to Quillis. You guys rolled highest. You said 14. Quillis is up.
All right.
You have the witch bolt. You have the witch bolt connected to him still.
But it dealt 2 whole damage, so I'm gonna.
It's just he's resistant to it.
Yeah. So he will cancel that. Which
actually it's a concentration, right?
Yeah.
You don't cancel it unless you do another concentration. Just so you know, it'll stay there unless you do another concentration. You don't have to cancel it, though. You have to use your action to blast the witch bolt. It'll still stay on if you.
It says the spell ends if you use your action to do anything else.
Okay, there you go.
So he will cast Ray of Sickness because it's not electric damage, and
Is that poison damage?
yeah.
Okay.
So I have to make a ranged spell attack first.
I'm gonna class 16.
All right, I have a +6. Ooh, 15 plus 6, 21.
You hit
That
with the
hits.
ray. And
All right.
read it to me.
Ray of Sickening greenish energy lashes out toward a creature within range. On the hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of my next turn.
I'm gonna make my saving throw. Here we go. You hit him with the ray, and that greenish beam. He looks at it. He hits him like right in the chest, right where his eye is, and he looks at you like this. He looks right at you. You guys' attention, and he doesn't seem to be affected by too much, and he just gives you that stare, and he goes
All right.
with a certain madness.
Well, I rolled 12 damage.
Okay.
So
Doesn't seem to be affecting him.
Oh, bad.
did he make the Constitution DC 14?
Go ahead and roll insight. Give me insight
Oh.
DC 10.
13.
You remember in your teachings in school that these certain creatures from the lower planes aren't affected much by poison at all.
Cool.
That goes back to you from a test you took. Okay, who's next? Al-Kad's on the floor.
Jan is next.
I'm gonna roll. Yan, I think, took a break. I don't see him. I'm gonna roll a death save for Al-Kad. Here we go, 10 or higher. See if he wants to go to the light or if he wants to just come back. Ooh, yeah, Al-Kad's talking to his ancestors right now. He's just slipping away. You see his body on the floor. Normally he has rosy cheeks. It turns white, and his cheeks turn white. Kind of flushed. So he's slipping. Missed one death save. Okay, and
Hyphy,
Yep, I'm up.
13. So, yep.
Okay. I can reach Al-Kad in this turn, right? I'm assuming because we're all pretty close.
yeah, you'll have to get to the feet of the creature, but you can do that.
Oh, I'm little. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, and that does not break my concentration. And 1 second. So I go up to Al-Kad, who's unconscious still. I say, "May I touch you here?" And I touch him on his kneecap and heal him for. Sorry. How do I not have the right die? Oh,
I think
there we
it's
go. Oh, sorry, it's a
a
D8.
D8.
D8 plus 4. Oh, plus 4. So I will give him 8 points back.
Okay, he comes back to 8 hit points. So you heal him, and he kind of sits up right away, like this, like what's going on? He has some books in his hands still, and he comes around, and since he didn't go yet, I'm gonna say he says, "Guys, here's the book, Save the Magic." He starts throwing the books at you, and he throws one book at Hyphy. I want you to roll a D10, please. These are the arcane works he's saving from the fire and from the bookworms.
And he's chucking it, tossing it at me, or he's throwing
Yeah.
it hard at me?
He's throwing it so you can catch it.
You're gonna take damage.
I think I am. I
No.
rolled a 4 out of 10.
It's a book, and in the book is the spell. Hey Quillis, did you get Cat of Cass?
Cat of Cass. I thought
Cat
somebody
of
did
Cass. Last turn, right?
I think that was Wait.
It might have been Jan. Cat of Cass.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I did.
Yeah, Cat of Cass. Okay. The spell is Elder Strength. It's a homebrew spell, Elder Strength. Wizard spell. So that was saved. And I'm gonna say one more. Let's say Emma. He throws a book at you. Roll D10.
Four,
Roll again.
0, 10.
Okay. It's a book of treasure maps. Each page basically is an adventure on its own, where treasures were buried. That's worth saving. Okay, next we're gonna go to who's next on these two? Hypey?
Twig.
Well, Emma and Kroll have to roll. We don't know where they're at, unless you just want them to act last.
Let's roll a d20. I'm gonna roll. You roll for Emma, and I'll roll for Kroll. Here we go. Kroll got a 12. Yes, +1 dex. Kroll gets a 13.
Emma rolled a 3 plus 2.
5.
5.
She'll be attacking last.
That's fine. Okay, so it's Kroll's up now, right? 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, Kroll's gonna swing his mace. Yes, he has one attack, AC 16. He has +5. Hit. Roll a 12. The double the two-handed mace, that's D10. He has plus 3 damage. 11 damage. That seems to hurt him. Slams him in the arm. The creature reels back. Okay. Next, who's next? Quillis, you went. Kroll. Let's go
Should be
Twig.
Twig. So he's in bear form. He's gonna bite and claw at him.
Give me armor class 16. 2 attacks.
Yeah, 2 attacks +5. Look up the bear. They get +5 to hit because of their strength. 19 strength on each. An 11 and an 18 +5, so 16 and 23.
Both hit. Give me damage.
Okay, it's a 2d6 +5 and a d8 +4. 2d6 +4 and a d8 +4. 7 +4 is 13, and 3 +4 is 7. 7 and 13, 20.
Any damage total?
20 total, yeah.
Good hit.
You really bite into him, huh?
Does he look bloodied?
Yeah, he has black blood drips on the ground.
The ichor. Oh, you know we're supposed to get advantage on all these rolls, right? Because he has fairy fire on him.
Thank you. You're right.
Oh, was she continuing the fair fire?
Yeah, she didn't break her
I
concentration.
haven't broken concentration, and I'm 2 rounds in. I'm keeping track of that.
Is that +2 to hit or +1?
No, you just roll 2 d20.
I just remember everyone's taking fire damage because the room's on fire.
What?
Great. Thanks a lot.
Okay. If
Let's
you
start
guys
with
want
the top.
advantage, you're going to take damage with fire.
Let's start with Hyphy. Hyphy, here we go.
Yes.
1 point of fire damage from the room being on
Thank you.
fire. Make a concentration check, DC 10.
Okay. 16 plus. I'm good.
Okay, you maintain your spell. But you hit twice, right, Bear?
I get
You hit with
2
both
attack.
attacks,
I
right?
hit both times, so it's fine.
Okay.
Unless I just roll a 20, unless you want me to roll the dice roll again.
Twigs, you take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
23. Quillis, here we go. Quillis, ready? 1 point of fire damage. You see all the smoke in the room. You're keeping your clothes from catching fire. Emma, 2 points of fire damage. Is Emma berserk? Does he take?
Yeah.
Does he take? Is he resistant to fire damage?
She has any damage she takes, it's -1 for her tattoo.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna go down. No, actually, I think those are attacks.
Oh, attacks? Okay. All right. So
Uh-huh.
then, yeah, she's in rage. So I'm not sure how rage works exactly.
At some point, you're gonna get resistant to all damage types, but I think that's maybe later on. You probably look at that up in the players. Okay, Tyrion. I'm gonna say because you're stealthy and you're used to these kind of situations, you're in a quiet corner where there's no fire.
Okay. Can I get another attack?
Yeah. What did you roll for initiative?
Last time I haven't rolled since the first time. I rolled a 10 last time.
Okay, so you're gonna attack after me. I get to attack first.
Okay.
And Al-Kad is gonna take 3 damage. He's down to 5. And Crow is taking 2 damage. Flames coming up your guys' legs. And anybody else? Okay. So the creature taps his eye, the eyeball in his chest, and he looks at Emma. Emma, I want you to make an intelligence saving throw, DC 13.
I think I missed. Yeah, I missed. I rolled an 8.
Okay. What's your intelligence bonus?
10, 0.
So 0.
It's even. Yeah, 0.
Okay, so immediately after you see the creature do that, you seem to be encased in a stone chamber about 5 by 5, well, 5 wide and maybe 7 high. How tall are you?
She's 6'1".
You're encased in a stone chamber with no walls. There's no way out. There's no door. It's like a circular tube made just for you. And you touch the wall, it's like a cold cobblestone. You're just encased in there. You don't see any way to get out. And not only that, there's a hole like right around where your eye level is, and this water starts coming out, and it drips on you, and you realize it's acid, and
Awesome.
it starts burning your face.
Oh,
and you
nice.
notice that it pours on your feet, and it starts filling up. The chamber starts filling up now with this acidic liquid that's burning you.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna take 6 acid damage. While you're looking to see if you take less damage if you're berserk.
What do we see?
You see him doing this mime thing. He's going like this. He's going like this in the middle of the room with nothing bothering him except a few ashes of fire at the bottom of his feet. But he does take 6. Actually, it's not acid damage. It's 6 psychic damage.
It could be imaginary.
Okay, now I think is
I can't believe my eyes.
Tyrion.
Okay.
See that?
Am I in a position to try to put another arrow in him with my bonuses?
Yes, and we'll give you the advantage. You're in a nice spot. Armor class 16.
I rolled a 19.
Nice. You hit. Give me damage. I think it longbow's D8, and then plus. Was it +4? Yeah.
Yeah, 1d8 plus 4. I rolled a 1 plus 4, so 5 points of damage.
And when I give you your thieves rogues damage, I think is it a D6 at second level?
I didn't
Add
see
another-
that in the player's
Add
handbook.
another D6 for your
Okay.
crafty rogue damage.
2.
Okay, so total 7.
Yes.
Total 7, right? Okay, what do you want to aim, by the way, at his body? He's like a humanoid.
Well, where was I standing? Was I standing right behind him? Was I standing off to his side? Was
You're
I
in
standing?
front of him. You're in front of him about 20 feet across the room. And in front of you is Al-Kad still sitting down there. Hyphy's down there by the creature's feet. And then in front of you on the right and left is Kroll and Emma. And then
Did I have
those guys are about 10 feet away, and you're about 20 feet. You're back under a bookcase.
Am I able to see the eyeball on his chest? Do I have a direct shot at that?
Yes, you can see it. You do have a direct view to that.
Well, if I know that, I want to take a shot at the eyeball, see if I can hit it.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna say, I'll tell you what, give me a 20 roll, special 20 roll. If you roll a 20, you can hit him in the eye, otherwise hit him in the chest.
Rolled a 12.
Okay, you hit him in the chest.
Okay.
And when you hit him, this black blood comes out from where the arrow went in, like you hit an artery, and black blood just flows down onto the creature's body and onto the floor. He goes, "Rrr!" And the creature is bloodied. That means he's half-life.
Okay, but he's still in the fight.
Yeah, he's still going. Okay,
What did Tyrion do? What's his damage?
he did 7,
Okay.
and now it's Emma. And I think that wraps it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Emma is trapped. So can she like try to disbelieve or break the walls, or? I guess that's the only thing she can do. When she's in a rage, it says you get advantage on your strength checks and strength saving throws. Melee attacks using strength give you a bonus to your damage roll, and you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. That's it as far as damage resistance. So she's taking whatever damage this trap is dishing out.
So you're gonna be. You can give me a strength roll if you want. You want to try that?
See if she can break out. Okay. So her strength is she has advantage, so she rolls 2d20. Or
Yeah,
no.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I rolled a 6 and a 2.
You're
Plus
just
3, so
You're just pushing
9.
against these walls. That's not given. They're not
I'm
given.
panicking here. I'm panicking. Okay, I guess she's trapped. She can't do anything else. Right? Because she can't swing her weapon. She's just trying to push her way out.
Okay, I'm gonna say the creature leaps at somebody. Here we go. You guys know your numbers. Hyphy 1,
Oh,
Twitch 2.
does Matilda get to throw another rock?
Yeah, after.
Okay.
Hyphy 1, Twitch 2. Quillis 4, Emma 5, Tyrion 6. Al-Kad 7. Coral 8. D8. Ooh. The creature didn't like Hyphy healing Al-Kad. Creature, since you're next to him, he's just gonna jump on you. I got 3 attacks, 2 fists, and a bite.
Ooh. Bring it on.
Confident, huh? Heavy's definitely the party leader. Okay, armor
Does
class.
he have disadvantage on his rolls because he has fairy fire on him?
No. You have a 16 armor class now with the blanket. By the
Yep.
way, well, I guess it just hides your features. You can't choose, but so you're like shrouded under this dirty blanket, and creature just attacks you from overhead. Clock on a bite. You get +5. Ooh, miss.
Ooh,
You see him just pounds on a blanket, and he doesn't get any direct attacks on you. Okay, Matilda's gonna do a rock throw. Here you go. Armor class 16. I have +5, so I need 11. Hit. Rock flies out from the other corner, opposite where Tyrion is, and hits the creature. Here we go. 2 damage.
Remember,
Plus 3, 5 damage.
She has advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, she hit. And I think is Emma? Oh no, we just did Emma. Sorry.
So
Tyrion we'll go to the top of the round.
Tyrion had
What?
advantage. He should have rolled sneak attack damage.
He did. He
Okay.
did do sneak
He only
damage.
did 7. He did D8 plus his thing plus sneak attack damage, and that was 7 hit.
He did 2 on his sneak damage.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
it's a
All right.
D6.
Yeah. D8 plus a D6, right? Okay.
Okay. And okay, so
Our hot dice have cooled off.
hopefully not yet, fully.
are we going back to the top of the round?
Everybody went, right? Matilda
Yeah,
did 0 damage.
Matilda did 5. We're going to Quillis.
So you see Quillis like begin to take out this this emerald that we got from something else, and then shake his head and put it back in his bag, and instead can't do much because everything he does doesn't work. So just in case, he's going to cast Chill Touch, because he doesn't know the healing capabilities, and this is his only spell that's not an AoE or didn't work in the past. So he makes some motions with his hands, and an icy hand appears out of nowhere and grabs onto hopefully the neck of this demon.
Okay, so that's a hit roll.
Yeah.
My class
Remember,
16.
you got advantage.
Natural 19. I'll roll again just for the chance of the 20. Nope, worse. So on hit, it's a D8.
You hit him in the neck with your Chill Touch.
Yes, rolled a 7. And it actually holds on to his neck. And it stays there until my next turn, and he cannot heal
Right.
for my
That's
turn.
awesome for a cantrip, huh?
Mm.
Probably doesn't heal, but just in case there's some weird stuff with dying.
What damage did you do?
Huh? Oh,
How much?
I rolled a 7.
7 damage?
Yeah, 7 necrotic.
Okay. Is it necrotic damage?
Yeah.
I was thinking it was cold. It's necrotic. Okay, so you get him right in the neck, and the thing squeezes him. He's like, ah! So you seem to do full damage that time.
Finally.
Okay, so
And by the way, what I was talking about with the emerald, I have a homebrew spell called Emerald Flame, and it casts a 30-foot AoE of pure magical fire that cannot be put out by regular means, and would turn all of the books on fire too. But he was angry and almost did it anyways.
Yeah, like last ditch effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely affect more things than. Also, you have Kroll and Emma that are next to him, and Hyphy and Al-Kad.
Yeah, he was
So they're all like right on top of him. He's about to do it, huh?
he was about to do it.
Don't push me, I'll do it.
Yeah.
All right.
He would have aimed up though. Maybe not have gotten them.
We're gonna go to Hyphy.
Okay, so
Don't forget
DM
Al-Kad gets a turn too.
I'm gonna do Al-Kad after Hyphy. Thank you.
and Kroll is the same. Does he have a higher dex than I do? We're the same initiative.
Kroll.
Yeah, I
Um,
have a 14.
I'll put Kroll next. I thought you had 13.
Dex,
Yeah,
no,
Kroll
I
and
took a-
you
I-
both have 13.
No, for
I'll do
dex?
Kroll. I'll do Kroll and
No,
Al-Kad.
just your initiative, 13. You both rolled a 13.
Right, that's why I was telling him my dex was 14, so he could see who was going to go first, if he wanted to do it that way. Okay,
Either
so am I
Kroll or
going?
Al-Kad. Yeah.
Okay. On our way down here, would I have had a sense as to like our relation to other people in the castle? Like 300 feet from me, would I know, are we under the kitchen? Or is anybody going to hear 300 feet away from where we are? If I used a spell that was going to make a sound that reverberated 300, or not reverberated, but carried 300 feet. Were we under the kitchen? Are we under
they might
somewhere?
hear you. They might hear you above, but you're like deep. You're deep in this cellar, and it's basically stone walled, and you're quite a ways from the castle entryway, which you went down this staircase. So they may hear, they may not. You figure depending on.
They probably see the smoke.
Well, you look to the door and it's locked from the inside. So Al-Kad locked us in here neatly, nicely.
Okay, then thanks a lot, Al-Kad, and then forget that.
I'll tell you what, there is an air shaft in the middle of the room that goes to the higher level. So there is an air shaft. At least you have that.
So they would be seeing smoke somewhere.
Possibly. Yeah.
Okay. And if I look up at the ceiling, how damaged does it look from the fire and the everything that's going on? Can I really tell?
There are some wooden support beams that came down, but it is still being held by some stone slabs. So the room seems to be sturdy as far as the whole room won't collapse, but the support beams have come down.
So last question, do I see how I could create a 15-foot cube and only get the big baddie, or would I get some of the rest of my party? Do I see a way that I could create that
Yeah,
cube?
so the issue is that the creature's right on top of you, but you have Al-Kad like within a few feet.
Okay.
To do that,
all
but
right.
you have Emma and Kroll right behind you. So air effect, I don't see it happening unless you affect everybody.
Okay, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to bonus action cast. I'm going to grab my quarterstaff and nod toward our orange buddy, and I'm going to say Gilfined Goal as I toss out mistletoe and a shamrock leaf, and bonus action cast Shillelagh, and then I'm going to attack.
Is your magical Shillelagh staff?
Yep.
Okay, give me armor class 16. Does that give you a +1 to Shillelagh?
I get a 1d8 plus wisdom. I can use wisdom instead of strength for my attack and damage rolls, and I have advantage because of the fairy fire. But apart from that, I don't think I have anything else. So instead of 1d6, the Shillelagh allows me to use my staff at 1d8 plus my wisdom modifier.
Okay, give me an advantage attack roll, DC armor class 16.
Okay, the first one is 13 plus wisdom, so 17 for my first. Let's see if
That hit.
Well, I'll just for fun.
Roll again.
No.
Give me damage. D8 plus
Yeah.
4. Is it plus 4 or plus 3?
+4 now. Used to be +3, but now it's +4.
Oh, you increase your wisdom.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to put. So you're +6 to hit with spells now, and you're +4 to damage on your modifier.
Ugh, too bad. Still, it's a 5.
Total 5.
Yeah,
You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
-5. You slammed the creature. What do you hit, by the way? What do you hit?
Oh, well, I'm only 3 feet tall, so I'm going for a kneecap.
I hit him in the kneecap. The creature's like, all right, we're gonna do Crow. Crow has this great mace. He's gonna swing his great mace at the creature. Armor class 16. At +5. Hits. Damage. Ooh. 9 plus.
He gets advantage, so roll again because you might be able to get a 20.
Okay, here we go. I still hit. 9 plus 4 is 13. Crow hits his other kneecap, and just then the creature's knee being hit with this huge great mace, it just buckles the wrong way, and the creature's like, whoa, just falls over, and this blood just, I guess it falls in hyphy, but just pours all over the floor. It's slumped in a heap.
Well,
Bloody
Heidi's
mess.
taken out a vial to collect some Balgura blood and tuck that away for later.
Oh,
He's being
so
crushed.
you know what you're fighting, huh? Balgura blood. And just then, as it falls over in a bloody heap, something moves from his chest, and he's falling over like this. Something, you hear like this fleshy tear from the creature's chest, and then something crawls out. It looks like a crab. It starts crawling sideways. It seems to be a huge eyeball encased in a golden metal casing with legs on each side, crawling slowly out from the body and crawling out like a crab. It seems to be crawling toward the party, but not really. Just slowly crawling toward the rest of the party.
Our magic item is crawling away.
It sees a little shadow. It starts crawling toward the shadow. Oh, and by the way, when that happens, the stone container that was containing Emma vanishes, and you're back to the room. It was a phantasmal force.
That illusion, I couldn't disbelieve, huh?
You didn't say you're disbelieving. That would
I said
have been technically, it would have been metagaming, but it's okay.
I said
You
I was
had-
disbelieving and I was pushing on the walls, but it's fine.
I didn't catch that, but if Hyphy or another player took their at least bonus action, they could have said, it's an illusion, disbelieve.
They just saw Emma flailing there, pushing the air, and they didn't know what the hell
Doing
she was
the mime.
doing.
Yeah, you were doing the mime.
Next
And we're
time.
gonna.
Sorry, Emma.
There's
I
another
hand her a good
problem.
berry.
The flames are increasing, and it wasn't gonna take fire damage. Here we go. Hyphy 4 damage of fire. I got you down to 25.
Yep.
Twigs 1 damage of fire. I got you down to 22.
Well, remember he's
Quillis.
bear form, so this is bear damage.
Okay. Just remind me when you get to
okay.
0. Quillis 3 damage down to 10. Emma 4 damage down to 31. Tyrion, Tyrion, you're still in a quiet corner. Al-Kad, 4 damage. Al-Kad's wizard robe is on fire, and Al-Kad's like, no, not my wizard robe.
So he has 4 hit points
He's
left.
down to 1. He's down to 1.
He's down to 1. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crow down 1, takes 1 damage, down to 20.
It doesn't look like we can try to put out these flames with our spellcasting ability, right?
Well, Al-Kad
got it.
hasn't got a turn. Al-Kad's gonna cast Frostbolt around him, around the flame.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ray of Frost. And he puts out the flames on himself and around him. But the whole room is the problem. We have these bookcases catching fire. We have these wooden support beams starting to catch fire. And the whole room is in a small blaze, not a huge blaze, but just like maybe like 1 foot, 2 foot high flames from the ground. And that's what the situation is right now. So what are you gonna do?
Are you finishing up this round?
Maybe have a water hose.
Whoever gets to do their turn. Okay.
Yeah, in that case, Matilda comes out from a dark corner. She jumps up, and she runs over to Hyphy. And
So,
what do you guys want to do?
okay, so I will hug her a little with one arm as I'm looking around for, this is all I've got, so I'm gonna try it. You said that some structural damage looks like it's starting to happen. All I've got is a fog cloud. And so I'm gonna try to place it where I think it can dampen some of what's going on. Like if I dampen any wood, it's gonna be less likely maybe to work. Certainly the spell doesn't say that, but it does act as fog, so, which is wet.
Fog? Interesting.
20-foot radius sphere of fog.
Well, fog would be technically damp. It might help a little. The air is getting thin, by the way, you guys.
Oh, geez.
There's smoke, and here we go. Okay, so we're gonna do a fog cloud. You cast a fog cloud, and I'm gonna say rule of cool. It does dampen the flames, and the flames kind of calm down just a little bit. But just I'm gonna give you a roll a d4, and that's how many rounds you get before they come back.
3.
3 rounds. Okay, so you basically reduce the flame for 3 rounds. Al-Kad's gonna take another turn and cast a Ray of Frost in the corner where there's flames, and he does good, and he reduces the flames.
So, I mean, is it worth trying to save this room, or we need to just get out of here?
Al-Kad says, "Quick!" and he points to one of the arcane bookcases that fell over, and that's like in the middle of the room. And he points to that one that he hasn't had a chance to save those scrolls in there yet, those books. And he says, "Save that bookcase," and it's starting to catch fire at the edge.
Okay.
If you guys all take a bookcase, maybe you can put the flames out.
Roll.
Yeah.
Wait, if we all take the bookcase?
If you each take a bookcase.
You mean just dump it on the floor on the flame? Well, that just it's like a bonfire. Just you're feeding the fire, aren't you? At that point.
I mean, work on putting the flames out for each bookcase.
Yeah. I mean, if we think we can help, that's what we'll do.
Yeah, I mean, if we have like some kind of, if you have a cloak or a blanket or whatever, you can just beat on the flames, right? Try to smother them. Or is it at the point where it's climbing up the walls and it's not salvageable?
We're gonna go to Tyrion. I'd say it's salvageable. Since you did the fog cloud, it reduced them.
Okay, at this point in time, what's the stat of the beast? Is this his knee got knocked over? Is he still a threat?
He seems to be.
He did.
He seems to be done. But the creature
grab
jumped
the
out
eye
of his
that's
chest.
the eye crab walking away. You should grab that.
And went to a corner.
Okay. Well, if I can see where it is, can I shoot it with my arrow?
It's a magic item.
You can.
Don't shoot it.
Is it so? It's not. It looks mechanical. Then you're saying it doesn't look organic.
It's like a mechanical crab kind of creature, like
All
maybe
right,
like it's made by a tinker, a magical tinkery.
How big is it?
It's about the size of a large mango.
Okay, I'll see if I can pick it up without hurting it.
You go grab it, and it stays there, and it seems that its metal legs seem to fasten over your hand, and it's how you grab it like a baby grabs your finger and squeezes it.
Yeah.
It does that to your whole hand.
Okay. I mean,
So you have it.
Okay, cool. I'll just keep it safe, I guess. As long as it doesn't appear to be hurting me, I'll go ahead and hold on to it.
Not
You guys can
yet.
examine it. You guys can examine it once we get this fire situation under control.
Okay. Well, I'll just help see if I can actively put out the fire. Take off my leather coat and see if I can help pat it out. Small parts of flame.
Yeah, I'll do
Okay,
the same with my bedroll.
I mean, as a bear, I could roll on the flames.
Give me a D20 attack roll, Tyrion, and also Emma to put out the flames. And Crow's going to do also. He has a cape. Crow can do with his cape.
And Hyphy?
1.
A 1.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You
Oh
seem
no.
to be enamored with the new item you picked up.
Okay.
Yeah,
What did Hyphy roll?
Emma's got a cape.
What did Hyphy roll?
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
4 plus whatever I'm gonna get. I guess Dex, so like a 6 with my bedroll, not the dirty blanket.
6 total.
I rolled a 4, so I think if it would be a Dex.
So you seem to be fanning the flames, and they go a little higher. Let's give you Emma.
You did good with the fog cloud.
I should back up, huh?
Okay, she rolled 20.
Matil-
Woohoo!
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, cool.
You put out the flames on one bookcase, completely put out. You stamp them out, and Matilda takes her nightgown and tries to put out the flames, and she's doing good. I'm gonna roll for her. So she puts out some flames. 14. It seems to be getting under control, guys. If this continues, you want to do a Quillis
I want
roll?
to add that
Well,
if I can maintain concentration, fog cloud lasts for up to an hour. So basically, every round I might be able to add to it. Not sure, but it's
Give me an
still
attack
in
roll on
there.
the fog cloud.
Sorry, Quillis, I didn't mean to interrupt. 10 plus whatever, plus spell modifier or spell DC.
I'm gonna say you dwindle the flames to just where it's burning embers. And you're not out of the woods yet, but it seems to be the flames have completely died down from your fog cloud. Good job.
Cool, thank you.
Quillis?
So this is just, I guess, stomping out the embers.
They're burning embers at this point.
All
What are you
right.
gonna do? You can do whatever you want.
I'll take the middle bookcase specifically that was pointed out.
Yes.
Do I add anything to this roll?
What are you gonna do exactly?
Oh, so I saw that Hyphy was using her bedroll, so I'll try to, if I can, kind of spread out since I have a water skin, empty the water skin on the bedroll, and then kind of press the water bedroll onto the embers.
Good job, MacGyver. You put the embers out, and the bookcase is saved. And I'm going to give you a D10 roll. See what you can get out of the bookcase.
All right. That was where did it go? I have too many D10s here. Okay. This D10. Nope. It's
Go ahead.
D10. I lost it. 3.
Okay, you save 2 magical works. One is Phantasmal Force, 2nd level spell, which is what the creature cast on consequently, what the creature cast on Emma. And Tula's Grievous Grip, 2nd level spell. Homebrew. And I think you guys have those. I think I posted those last night. Just then, knocking at the door, and then the door opens, the door that you came in through, and one of the maids from upstairs is come down the stairway, opened up the door to the cellar, sees all you guys, and says, "Supper's ready." And then she goes, "Oh my goodness!" And all this smoke comes past her. Calling you guys down for supper. Calling you guys up for supper.
Okay, so the door's unlocked now. We can leave after the flames are all out.
Yeah, you saved the room.
So we
Al-Kad's at 1 hit point.
killed all the bookworms, but sacrificed a bunch of his magical works in the
Al-Kad's
process.
at 1 hit point and goes, "Little help here, guys."
Okay, so Twigs can transform back to his human form, and he can cast cure wounds on him.
Nice. Okay, give me some cure. Give me some cure here. Some
Plus
healing.
4, 8.
8. Okay. Al-Kad says, "Thank you, my friend." He stands up. He goes, "So what magical works did we save?" He sees that you saved some spells, some a map of treasure maps, a book of treasure maps, and some spells, and he's at least grateful to you, and he thanks the party. And so, do you want to investigate this? It's like a golden case around a big eyeball, basically.
I can walk up to it and mention that I can fully identify it if need be.
Okay, go ahead. Give me identify.
All right.
That's a wizard spell.
So it is. We have a minute, right? So I'd
Yeah.
spend 10 minutes ritual casting it.
Okay.
And the spell says choose one object that I touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued item, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. Yeah.
Basically, it spills the beans to him.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what it is.
While he's doing that, I'm doing something else. I don't stick around to find
What are
out
you
what
doing?
it is.
What are you doing?
Well,
Yeah,
I would have,
we can search the room.
as soon as the maid was at the door opening it, I said, "Have you seen the little horse with the orange mane? She might have popped up in your kitchen. She might be outside. Has anybody seen her?"
Oh.
Of course, now she looks like a unicorn, so never mind. Have you seen a unicorn? Because I'm wearing the darn blanket.
You mean the one up here?
Yeah.
And you go upstairs, and you see there's you see Ray at the dinner table, and everyone like 30 or 40 people are touching it and touching his horn and touching the hair. And, "Oh, look, it's a mythical unicorn. Look, they exist." And they're gathering and talking, and they're touching it, and Ray seems to be liking the attention.
Just tell him it's an illusion and throw the blanket back on her.
Yeah, right.
See if they'll believe you.
Well, we need to get their help, but I don't know. I will definitely go up to her. I will put the blanket back on her, just over her back, and greet her and tell her good job for getting out of where she was, out of where we were. It was dangerous. Good job.
He teleported upstairs, basically, where she was last. He teleported upstairs. So probably about maybe 30 family members saw her and were touching her and grabbing her orange hair and touching her white coat, petting her, and they gave her some apples to eat, and then you throw the blanket over, and then she kind of like her appearance kind of shadowed, and she looks more like a horse now. The unicorn, the horn comes down.
I'll laugh and say, "Did everybody like that illusion? It looked like we had a unicorn, didn't it?"
They just look at you just in a strange way. But make a persuasion check.
Okay. Okay. Oh, 4. I should have used my luck point. I should have used my luck point, and I'm.
Do you want to do it
and
now?
I would like to. If
You
there's
can do
any
it
way
now.
You'll let me. Yes, please.
You can reroll, but the next roll has to stick. I'm gonna give you a DC 12.
All right.
I'm gonna give you a DC
Why
12.
don't you do your guidance, or you don't have guidance anymore?
I do have guidance. I was so busy concentrating on everything else. It's concentration, but yes. But
the luck you have to
that's
use it right
fine.
away. You're not gonna get a chance to guide it then luck, so you're gonna have to use the luck right away, or not at all.
Okay. No,
DC
I'm using
DC 12.
I'm using it. And I got a 10 plus 2, so I matched the DC. So I think I made it.
Okay,
No?
you do succeed in your persuasion. The
No,
group of
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I have plus 4 for luck, so I got a 14.
right, because you
Instead of
are proficient with luck. Right.
Yes.
So the audience seems to be, wow, that was amazing. So.
And I will laugh again and say, I'm here all week. We're here all week. We can do that little show again sometime.
Okay, they start clapping. Yay! They start clapping.
And I'll telepathically ask the little horse to bow, and
horse bows.
Whatever. And if there's anybody that looks like they're not convinced, I have a couple spell slots left I could maybe charm somebody with.
Well, one of the children that's about 8 years old comes up to you and goes, I know it's a real unicorn. Did you get that?
And I will get down on my knees to this child and say, this is our secret. I need your help. She needs our protection. And I will wink at her and I'll say, come find me after dinner. Don't tell anybody.
Okay, the child goes, the big wink goes like, all right. Okay. The item is an ancient construction that's been moved around to the lower planes, and it could be used by anyone that requires attunement, and it's known as, and it has a signature at the bottom, at the back of it, and it's known as Urtu's eye. The eye of Urtu appears to be the single eye organ of a giant type creature, but housed in a golden casing. The eye grabs into the chest cavity of its host and draws some life force for itself, -1 constitution permanently. When the user taps into the power of the eye, it moves and blinks its golden eyelid. Once the user attunes to it, the eye can be used as an action. The eye's powers can be used as an action, expend up to 6 charges per month. It gives you +1 protection, which is a +1 armor class and +1 to saving throws. With 2 charges, you can enter a demi-plane of shadow for 1 to 4 +1 rounds. And you don't move, but you can see everything that's happening on the prematerial plane. And then you'll come back after the 1 to 4 +1 rounds. 3 charges. You can cast a Mattox Demonic Solution homebrew spell, which is basically you're asking questions to the universe or to the lower planes. It's a divination, and it's similar to Contact Other Plane. Mattox Demonic Solution, you're just asking nether creatures questions that you need answers to. And we have that written up. You have that one, Bob? I'll
No, I don't have demonic solution. No.
I'll make sure you guys get it. And then 4 charges. Summon 1 demon. Roll d4. 1 is of rock, 2 is a Herozu, 3 is a Bardagura, and 4 is a Dretch. Dretches are 2 to 5 in number. And once grafted, the eye cannot be removed save by a risky surgical procedure or upon death. And I have here a gold piece value attached to it, 136,000.
All right.
Al-Kad says, should we destroy it?
No.
Seems
Yeah,
pretty wicked.
Quillis goes, well, this, I relay the simplest form of that explanation that I could. Basically, this this lowers your constitution, your ability to live, but gives you a connection with the lower planes. This is something that I am interested in. I could use this. I don't know if anyone else would take this risk. But
Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
if the other solution is to destroy it, then I will take this on.
Okay, who wants the item
support
first of all?
of Quillis taking the item. I think that's an excellent idea. Quillis has done so much for us.
If he wants it, he can have it. I have no
Who else? Who else wants the item? Anybody?
Nope.
Probably the drow.
No, this is not something that I mean, it's curious, but not something that I have for my immediate needs. So I'd rather pass it along to someone who is more well versed in the arcane stuff.
Okay, so if nobody's going to roll off on it, then Quillis can get the eye.
Okay.
So I'll try to pry it off of Tyrion's hand.
Yeah, does it just come off by itself?
It eventually goes to you. Eventually goes to Quillis. Yeah. It
Okay.
comes off.
It can sense his hunger for it.
So
as the eye peels off your hand, it stabs you. Like it clings and stabs you, breaks your skin a little bit, like it wanted to stay. But it finally goes.
Okay. As long as I'm not sustaining any damage.
No, not really, just a little scratch.
So is there anything else in the room we can salvage? Is the Iron Maiden a magic item?
The ones you guys rolled for were saved. Those spell works. The Iron Maiden is fine. It's just a metal box inside their spikes, right? You go in there and you get spiked. Everything else, the other parts of the bookcases were mostly destroyed, but you saved what you needed to save. So
Okay.
Al-Kad thanks you, and he starts pushing the bookcases back up. He starts cleaning up, starts pushing the bookcases back up, and starts collecting all the embers.
Where did the treasure map book end up? Back with Al-Kad? Did he share a page or two with us, or did he?
One of you guys got a treasure map book. Who got that?
Emma has it.
Okay.
But Emma doesn't know how to read.
The treasure maps.
So she's going to use it as a toilet paper roll for next time she's got to go.
The lost city of Atlantis, and use it for toilet paper.
That's right.
The lost mines of Solomon.
Right.
The city of gold. Here you go.
Yeah.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. What do you expect from a half orc?
You guys got those rumble spells I mentioned, and then there's also the and Yan he got a book of maps of different city maps. I remember that. And you guys have any questions on who got the other spells?
Well,
Yep.
I would have taken copies of all of them and then given the original books back to Al-Kad.
Okay, so you got the Cat of Cas. You can get Elder Strength, Phantasmal Force,
and Tula's Grievous
and Tula's Grievous Grip. Yeah, so those are basically the scrolls.
And then when I have time, I will transfer them all to my spell book.
See if you can use your cantrip to make a copy of the treasure maps. Want to do that?
Oh,
So don't you have to have a place to put it though, somewhere like an
yeah.
empty
So
book? Or?
I keep a notebook on me for this purpose, like for copying
Okay.
things into.
Okay, so you also get a copy of the. Do you have to make a success roll on the cantrip, or is it automatic?
I don't think so. I can.
What's the name of the cantrip again?
Amun Oasis.
Right. Okay. So does Emma let him copy the treasure maps or no?
Yeah, if
She
he
wants to
wants
use it for toilet paper, basically.
yeah, he's like, hey, can I borrow some toilet paper? Sure, go ahead.
Okay, you copy the book of treasure maps in your blank journal.
I just put
Okay.
book of treasure maps ×2 essentially for now.
Yeah.
Well, Quillis has one, Emma has one. He can make multiple copies, can he? Does everybody want one?
The assassin does. The rogue doesn't need one, but can I recover any usable arrows?
You don't
you
want
get
a
your
treasure map book?
You get your arrows back. That's fine. They
Okay.
didn't burn completely. You have one little charred, but you can use it.
Your
I think
Thieves Guild might be interested in a treasure map book.
I think you have 20 arrows to start.
Okay.
So you got
I
you got
used
20.
2.
Yeah. So you can collect those.
Okay.
She still got 20.
So how about if Quillis makes a copy for Emma and then Emma can just give the book back to Al-Kad.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he has the original book back.
Yeah.
And anybody
Okay,
else
you
that wants
do.
a copy. All right. So I'll just put a copy. So
Okay.
Al-Kad has the book back because he wanted us to save it essentially, right?
Right. Which is why I didn't want to just take his books.
Right.
Like, oh no, they got lost in the fire. Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna issue everybody 550 experience points for the adventure. Write down your character. That includes the treasure. I just divided everything evenly.
Okay.
Any
Great.
questions on that?
Is this going to
Anybody
wrap
close?
us up?
Maybe close to. We're gonna wrap up soon. Maybe close to leveling.
Yeah, both. I think Emma and both Twigs are going to level
What's level 4?
2,700.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are you at?
2450.
That's with the 550.
Mm-hmm.
So does it?
Okay, that sounds
Does
about
the
right.
hip? Do you stop at the level or you continue past it? You just add your XP and right. You add the
I would
500 or
say
whatever you
that
have
if you go
outstanding.
past it, I would let you have. I would let you have it because I don't want to waste any XP.
Okay.
Does that
all right,
get
that's
you
what I need.
to
Yeah.
4th?
Yeah. Both of
It
them will
does?
be 4th. Yeah, because Emma had
Okay, great.
Emma had 21 and Twigs had 25. So yeah, easily gets to 4th. But you can only get one level at a time, right? So I don't know what it is to 5th level. I'll have to look it up.
It's 6,500 for 5th.
Oh yeah, I won't make it there. Okay, that's fine.
I'm at 50 away from level 3. I got 850 before. I need
You want to
level
roll hit
3.
points for Twigs to level
Sure.
up?
Yeah, sure. Let's see.
I want to spend specific time at dinner doing something particularly.
Twigs rolled a 5. And Emma's a D12.
What did you roll for Emma?
You didn't hear me? I rolled a 6.
Okay, and then your con bonus.
Plus 3. So 9. 9 more. So 40.
So you're at 46. And then Twigs is at what?
Twigs rolled a 5, right?
33 plus 5,
Plus 4.
38.
Plus 4.
Plus the con is 4.
Plus 4, yeah. No,
It's
yeah,
9.
plus 4. Plus 4. He has an 18.
So you're at 42.
Yeah.
Okay, so Twigs at 42 hit points. Emma's at 46 hit points. All right, sounds good. Anything else with that? Go ahead and look at your spells. You get that ready for next week. Okay, you go up and have dinner. You're sitting down. You're getting served. On the menu, you have salads. They have. It's a real simple menu. get salad. You can get honey. Put that in the salad. They have a lamb, and they have bread. Who wants what?
Salad and bread.
So at 4th level, also there's a stat increase, right?
Yeah, you get +2 on your stats, which is +1 on 2 stats, or +2 on 1 stat.
I think Emma's gonna take 2 levels of con, so she'll have 18
Nice, and that'll
So-
give you
more hit points. Yeah.
8 more hit points, right? Because you're getting
4 more, 4 levels.
sorry, 4 more hit points
Yeah.
because you're getting +1 for every level, right?
Yeah. So if you want to make a note, took 2 con.
+2 con, and
So she's
I
at
mean,
50 hit points.
and then you can do twigs later and tell us later. I
Oh,
interrupted
his
somebody.
stats.
Yeah, I interrupted somebody. We're doing the dinner right now.
Okay.
Twigs Aquilus is going to get bread and salad. What about some honey? Honey good?
That's not his thing.
Not a thing. No honey.
It's
Okay.
too sweet.
Who else orders? What else do you guys want? Hyphy?
I'll definitely have salad, and I'll have some bread. I'm
No
not
lamb?
really thinking. No lamb, thanks. I'm not really thinking about food as much as I really wanted to slide in next to Kyrian and just find out what he's all about. I know a little bit from his introduction, but I want to know, looking at a drow, looking at somebody who has professed himself to be a thief. I am making sure I know where all my stuff is, but I am giving him the 3rd degree, basically.
You grab a hold of your gold pallet is still there. Tyrion, a gnome, which is actually smaller than you. Not that many people are smaller than you. Sits right next to you at the dinner table. What are you gonna do?
You talking to me now at this point?
Yeah, she has a raccoon mask. It's like a small little gnome creature, and she has little pouches on her arms and her legs that have little spell components like mushrooms and ratweed and stuff like that.
Well, I don't feel threatened by her, but I'm still aloof. So that being said, I have no problem looking at her, just observing her movements. I'm keeping my distance at the same time as well.
And I'm basically giving, my whole point was not to just sit next to Kyrian, but to give Kyrian the 3rd degree, basically asking a million questions. Tell me about your parents. Tell me about what your favorite game was as a child. Tell me about your hopes and dreams. Do you ever want to marry? I'm asking all kinds of questions because I'm not sure how I feel.
Go ahead.
These things are really, I don't see how they're important to you at this point in time as far as what I may or may not be able to contribute to the party here. I could give you my word that I don't intend any harm, but otherwise, I don't think anything you're asking is really any of your concern at this point.
That's a shame. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm thrilled that you didn't feel the need to take that magic item, but I'm sorry you feel that way. It's noted.
I've not been on the service for very long, but my reputation precedes me, and I don't expect anyone to take a liking to me right off the bat once they see where I'm from and I give in return.
Tyrion, I definitely don't want to make an opinion based on anyone's appearance, just as I hope they wouldn't do based on mine. I was trying to just chat with you a little bit. I'm sorry if you feel the need to not share anymore. Really just wanted to get to know you a little bit more as a person. Sorry if that offends you. And I will look down and just slide back to my people that I would normally sit with. Obviously the druid.
He's just gonna have to stereotype you as a typical drow.
That's what I expect. I expect no less, and I don't feel necessary to prove anyone wrong about what they may believe about me at this point.
So is this?
You know what? I had a couple spells left. I'm gonna use my charmed person.
Yeah, is this considered a short rest right now, or are we just doing some P versus P? Are we doing some P versus P?
No resting yet, but the mate asks Tyrion what you want to eat for dinner.
Just water.
No lamb. We have good lamb.
I will not be eating anything here. No.
Okay. Do you get a flask of water? They pour you a flask of water.
And the water I smell it, by the way. Does it appear tainted in any way? Does it look like just normal old water to me? Do I sense anything wrong with this water?
It seems fine. You've had cleaner water down below because you have like the super filtration system there in the rocks, but it's not bad. It passes.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So you drink?
Yes.
Okay. You're refreshed, and from that battle, you start gaining some of your stamina back. Go ahead, Hyphy. You were gonna do something.
Yeah, I just want to double check.
We're wrapping
what
up.
it's
We're wrapping
gonna
up
do.
soon. We're wrapping up soon.
Right. I was wondering if I used the charm person, if I might get some more. Charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. So when I felt him clam up right away, I went ahead and tucked my arms down to my body, bent at the elbows. I was already sitting down, so that's not a problem. Palms open, and turned and faced Kyrian and said, "Oh, I really love what you've done with your hair," and cast Charm Person, or attempted to anyway.
Okay. That's awesome. I think are elves immune to charm?
No, they're not immune. They just get advantage. They're immune to sleep.
Oh, okay. Okay, so your DC I think is 14. Hyphy, did I get that right?
No,
And-
it's higher now.
It was 13 before. That's why I
Yeah,
give you a
it's
point.
14. Yep, you're right. Thank
Okay.
you.
So as the gnome asks you a question, a couple things you notice, Tyrion. Though she doesn't have any ill will, she does want to find a little bit more about you, and she uses her natural gnome arcane charm powers to look deep into your eyes, and look into my eyes, and she asks you a question. What was the question you were asking?
Oh, I was asking all kinds of things about
Give me one specific question besides the hair.
hopes and dreams.
She wants to know your hopes and dreams, and make a saving throw. DC 14. So grab a D20, and you get an advantage. So you get 2 D20s.
Yeah, but remember, I've got a wisdom of 6, so I've got -3 on that.
So, but you have a
Advantage, right?
two chances. So my CG
Okay.
is 17. It's 17 to 20. Give me 2 rolls. 17 and 20.
All right, first roll is a 6,
Okay.
and second roll is a 13.
You seem to be lowering your resistances,
Okay.
and you feel you're compelled to tell your dreams and your hopes.
Well, deep
And-
down inside, okay, she disarmed me. I'm sure her spell's working. I feel like, coming from a world where I can't trust anybody, I guess this would be the closest I can to trusting someone, which would be telling them the truth about my intentions. And that would be that I want to show surface dwellers that not all Drow are necessarily bloodthirsty or deceiving, and that some can be trusted depending on what my needs are. But at this point in time, my hope and dream is to simply stay alive on the surface and make it to an age past other Drow that don't normally make it past a certain age because of where I come from.
Okay, all right. So I will nod and smile and say, I notice you're not eating, and take a good berry out of my pouch and say, this will help you feel full. Check it out. It should be fine. We use these all the time, but this will feed you for an entire day if you're so willing. And I put my hand on his hand and hand him the good berry and smile.
She hands you a
And
natural.
then
Go ahead.
And then I move to go back to the rest of the group so that he doesn't feel threatened.
She has
Well-
your natural druidic Goodberry, and then she goes to the other side of the table. Go ahead,
Just to be-
Kieran.
To
You
be
get
clear,
a you get a
too-
saving throw every 6 seconds versus charm, by the way, at advantage.
Okay, but she's done though.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, and just to make it clear, Dro, their whole life, we're clear that we are the superior race of all other races. That I'm actually gracing people with my presence when I come to the surface, and the fact that this surface creature is interacting with me, I find amusing, and I'm not offended by its actions. I think it's curious that it can approach me on an equal level, but I'll take the food and show my appreciation. But I'll make it clear that I still don't think that we're on equal terms here. I don't think anyone here is on equal terms with me.
And I'll make it clear that I feel very equal or otherwise, that I don't feel you superior, but I'm not trying to make you feel inferior either.
Point
Okay.
taken.
That's not what?
So no, well spoken, and I appreciate the articulation that you have, and I'm sure that as long as we can respect each other, we will have a lucrative time together, however long that may be.
Sounds good. Thank you for chatting with me.
Okay, we're gonna end there until next week. Good job, guys.
All right,
Thanks, everybody.
have a good afternoon.
Thanks, Godric.
Rick, give me your